Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm G&G, and in this series we are going to be looking back at some past Football Manager games. We're going to have a retro Football Manager Sunday every so often. This is the first one, and we're starting off with Championship Manager 4, which was released in March 2003. It was delayed until March 2003 from the usual launch time. Where have we heard that before? But this one actually did get released, and we're going to have a look at it. And here we are at West Ham. We're going to take charge of West Ham. This is the season, of course, they were relegated from the Premier League down to the Championship, or first to the second division then. But they were famous for having the team that was too good to go down, but they ended up going down. And we have made a few additions to the squad, which we'll get to in a minute. We'll have a look around the game first. This is the squad screen. We'll have a look there. You can see all the players listed out. Then we have the staff screen. There I am, G&G, and we have our squad there. You go into finances and information. Your transfer budget is up at the top. Remaining budget we have there. We have brought in a few players, sponsors deal, etc. Income, all laid out. You can look through everything there. Look at the fixtures. Our first game, which we're doing, our first game of the season, is away at Old Trafford against Manchester United. And transfers, two players we've brought in, two Championship Manager legends in Cherno Samba and Alexander Farmerad. We tried to bring in Kim Kallstrom as well, but he didn't want to sign for us. We tried to sign Freddie Adu as well, but he went to Sevilla instead. So they're the two signings we have made at the moment. But we will take a look around other transfers that have happened in the game at the moment, just to see. Henrik Larsson has gone to Man United for 10 million. Smau has gone to Newcastle for 7.75. Muzzy Izzard has gone to Liverpool for 4 million. Look down, Brian McBride has gone to Hertha Berlin for 1.4. Any other names that would be reckoned? Tommy Popovich has gone to Blackburn. Looking down the list, anyone else there? No real else at the moment that I can see. If you spot anyone in the list, mention in the comments the move they have made. I'll just go through them and you can pause it if you like. Also, just to say, if there is some blurry on the screen, I've been trying everything to try and get it clear and fit the screen perfectly. As you can see, it doesn't fit 100%. It is an old game, and I am not great with that kind of technology, so apologies if it is a bit blurry. We'll call it the retro look for now, but apologies if that is causing an issue, but hopefully it doesn't spoil the video too much. So there's the transfers that happened. Let's just have a look. Can we go through player search and look at some players? There we are. Del Piero is the most expensive player in the game, it seems, at 30 million. Then it's Raul, Francesco Totti. We have Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo's at Real Madrid. Ruud van Nistelrooy, Kluivert, Andriy Shevchenko, Beckham, Vieira, all worth in the 20 millions. Then down to Trezeguet, Michael Ballack. Michael Owen is worth 18.75 million. Thierry Henry at Arsenal is worth 17.7 million. Would be a bargain if you had the money. Christian Vieri at Inter, 18 million. Get him in. Edgar Davids is there too. We'd go down. Roberto Carlos, you can sign him for 16.25. Crespo, Buffon, Figo, Muto, Scholes, Raimakai, Roy Keane, Zidane. Zidane is 14.25 million. What a signing he'd be. We don't have the money. We only had $1 million in the transfer budget. You're looking through all these players, some great names from the past. Nesta is in there. We've got Cannavaro, etc. Mark Overmars, Craig Bellamy. Don't know if he should be on that list. Giggs, Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand is at United. We'll be playing United first game. We'll have a look at their team when we can. But let's have a look at the West Ham squad for a start. And let's go to our tactics screen. We are going to be playing 4-4-2, of course. And we just go through our team instructions. We're going to go direct, hard tackling, closing down our own half. We're attacking. We're going to play our version of the West Ham way. So let's have a look at the team that will be starting off against United. Let's get back to the tactics screen. So it will be David James in goal. There he is, David James. 9 caps for England at this stage, 32-year-old goalkeeper. At right back, it will be Ian Pearce first. We do have a number of injuries. Glenn Johnson is out injured for a few months, so he is out for now. Our centre-back partnership will be Gary Breen. We all dream, of course, of a team of Gary Breens, and he is in the team for us alongside Thomas Repka, who is there. We've got Scott Minto at left back. In midfield, we've got Lee Bowyer on the right, which is wrong. It shouldn't be. We're going to put Trevor Sinclair on the right. Can we make that change? I'm still trying to get used to how you take players out. I'll do it in a moment. It will be Trevor Sinclair that plays against United. Lee Bowyer's there. John Moncourt, Cisse, I'm not sure who really he is. Edward Cisse, he's on loan from PSG. Joe Cole is on the left. Up front, we have injuries to a number of players. Actually, we go back to our squad, the whole squad. You can see Defoe is out injured for a few months. Canute is out injured. Di Canio is on his way back. Don Hutchinson. We are going to bring Les Ferdinand in up front though, so hold on till I make a change there. So we change Alexander Farmerad out. He can go onto the bench. Les Ferdinand is going to start up front alongside Cherno Samba for us against United. So yeah, Les Ferdinand, Cherno Samba on the bench. Players like Nigel Winterburn, Garcia, Trevor Sinclair make that change. And again, just getting used to the menus is so different to Football Manager, and yeah, just getting used to it. We take Lee Bowyer out, we bring Trevor Sinclair in. Where is Trevor Sinclair? And also this squad screen could do a bit of work for me anyway. Where is Trevor Sinclair? He's on the bench. There he is. So bring on the right. Lee Bowyer on the bench. Michael Carrick is also out injured. We have Anton Ferdinand on the bench. Nigel Winterburn. So a number of key players. But that is a look at the game just to start with. So let's go and get to our first game. We're off to Old Trafford for the season opener. So here we are at Old Trafford for the season opener. We're going to get this game underway, taking on United. We're going to have a quick look at... Can we have a quick look at United's team before we start the game? Here we go. So we've got Ruud van Nistelrooy and Henrik Larsson up front. It's Giggs and Beckham on the wing. Roy Keane and Juan Varane in midfield. A back four of Lee Roach, not really sure who that is. Ricardo is in goal. Rio Ferdinand, John O'Shea and Phil Neville. So that is the United team. And we go back to the match and start the match. We'll have just a quick look at our team. Trevor Sinclair, Moncur, Cisse, Joe Cole at the midfield. Minto, Repka, Breen and Pearce at the back. David James in goals. And up front it's Les Ferdinand and Cherno Samba. They're the two up front. Let's get this game on the way, and it's up and running. We kick it off. The season is up and running. Can we survive with West Ham? Just look at the highlights here. Here's our first highlight, and the 2D match engine. It's United in possession. Moncur pushing out onto Varane. He's played it forward towards Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy in the box, and he's finished. Goal for United inside the first half. 25 minutes gone. It's Ruud van Nistelrooy with the goal for us. Not a good start. It's a tough opener, of course, for us. West Ham in this season relegated, so they're probably not at high quality at all. So we're trying to, no shouts, of course, to try and encourage them or anything. So we just have to take what we have. Joe Cole on the ball, loses it to Beckham. Into Keane. Keane has the ball here. Keane to Henrik Larsson for a debut goal. Oh, good save by David James there, hanging on for us. And we get to half time. We do, yes. Is it half time yet? Now it's half time. So 1-0 down on the opening day. Ruud van Nistelrooy with the goal. A quick look at the match stats. There they are. Shots on goal 9 for United, none for us. Possession, is it there? No, that is it. No, where's possession? Am I missing it? Don't see it. No possession stat there. That'll tell you how long ago this is. Passes complete, 75% for United. No real attacking threat from us at all. We've had one corner. Hopefully we can be better in the second half. So we get the second half on the way here at Old Trafford. In the background there, I think that's Birmingham City in the old background pictures that change every so often in the game. But we're going to pause the game. With 20 minutes to go, we're going to make some substitutions here. Let's see who we can bring on to try. Oh, we have to wait until we're allowed to do it. I forgot. Here we go. So who can we bring? We're going to bring on Alexander Farmeroyd. We're going to bring him on for Les Ferdinand, who's just back from injury. We're going to put Joe Cole up front for the last few minutes. We're going to bring on Steve Lomas for Cisse and Christian Daly at the back. We'll bring him on for Ian Pearce. We'll make 3 subs there, and we'll try and get back in this game, maybe rob a point out of Old Trafford. So let's see what happens. We've got less than 10 minutes to go. Finally have a highlight here. It's Joe Cole on possession, bringing it forward. He's got Cherno Samba up front with him. It's Joe Cole on the ball, plays it through. Samba, debut goal, can he? No, he's taken down. Good tackle by Rio Ferdinand against his former club. Plays it forward to Roy Keane in midfield. Keane bringing it forward, picks out Beckham in lots of space on the wing. Surely he's going to get the cross into the box. He is. Van Nistelrooy to seal the win. David James makes a save. Oh, it's in. Goal for United. Oh, that's disappointing. An own goal, I think. Gary Breen might have put it into his own net there, or did it go down as a Ruud van Nistelrooy goal? Not sure. We'll see in a moment when the overview comes up. It is down as a Ruud van Nistelrooy goal, so a brace for him on opening day. And it's going to be a defeat for us at Old Trafford. Ball forward here to Diego Forlan, who's come on for United. He heads for the corner. Is he going to get a cross in? No. John Moncur cuts out. It's goals from the edge of the box, but David James makes the save. Now corner kick. Beckham to take it. 92 minutes on the clock. Beckham will whip it in towards that centre. Forlan doesn't get there. It's Thomas Repka heading it clear. Let's see, is the time nearly up here? Surely it is. Beckham, and there it is, full-time whistle. So it's a defeat in our first game in Championship Manager 4. The first game of the season we lose at Old Trafford, and not the result we would have wanted. We'll have a look at the results there. So Arsenal beat Leeds, Villa 4-1 win over West Brom, Blackburn and Chelsea 0-0, Everton beat Bolton, Charlton beat Man City 3-1, Tottenham beat Fulham 2-1, win for Southampton at Anfield, beating Liverpool, Middlesbrough beat Birmingham 3-0, and Newcastle beat Sunderland by 2-0. So there's the table. Aston Villa are top on opening day, ahead of Middlesbrough and Charlton. What we're going to do now is I'm going to actually holiday on to Christmas Day, and we're going to see where West Ham stand in the Premier League. So here we are back for the Boxing Day fixtures in England, and we are currently in 14th position in the table, 18 games into the season, halfway mark, 5 wins, 2 draws and 11 defeats, 17 points on the board. Let's just have a look at some of the results we have had for West Ham. Let's go to fixtures and we go back up to the top. And we started off, of course, that game against United. Then took on Liverpool. It was a 2-0 defeat to Liverpool. El Hadj Diouf and Michael Owen with the goals. Then it was, we took on, changed again. We took on Aston Villa with a 0-0 draw. We went a home game against Newcastle, lost 3-0. Goals for Craig Bellamy and Alberto Solano with the goals. Then it was, it keeps going back down. Then we took on Newcastle. We went away to Middlesbrough, lost 1-0. Who got the goal from Middlesbrough? It was George Boateng. We then took on, moving back up, we then took on Bolton. Bolton. And it was a 2-1 win for Bolton against us. JJ Okocha, so good they named him twice. And Chris Armstrong with the goals. Paolo Di Canio getting a goal for us there. Go back again and scroll up every time, which is a little bit annoying. League Cup win against Nottingham Forest. So our first win of the season came in the League Cup. Goals for Rufus Brevet and Freddie Canute. Thomas Repke got injured in that game. Back up here. Then we took on Arsenal away and we got a win. We beat Arsenal. No, we didn't. Sorry, I read that wrong. No, Arsenal beat us to Spurcamp. One there. So yeah, not great simulation so far for us. Then we took on Blackburn at home. Another defeat, 2-0 defeat. Andy Cole and Matt Johnson with the goals. Andrew Cole, if you want to give him his full name there. But yeah, not a great run of form at all at the start of the season. So it went away to Charlton and finally we got a win. Did we? No, we lost again. Charlton, Jesper Blomqvist, former Manchester United midfielder, scored and got sent off in that game. So terrible form for us since the start of the season. If we go here now, so we took on Chelsea at home, lost 2-0. Chelsea's goals were John Terry and Emmanuel Petit. Not great form at all for us. Then it was where are we now? The League Cup third round at home to Everton, and we won that game, so we were doing well. And Les Ferdinand with the goal through the fourth round of the League Cup. Then we took on Man City away from home and we lost 2-0. Sean Wright-Phillips and Sean Goater feed the Goater, and he will score, and he did on that day. Then it was at home to Everton and we finally get a win here. Paolo Di Canio with the goal to give us 3 points there. Then we take on Manchester City away. We did Everton away to Birmingham and we get a 2-0 win there. Gary Breen scoring and Thomas Repke making it back-to-back wins for us. And then we're home in the League Cup to West Brom and we win 3-0. Goals for Les Ferdinand, Alexander Farmerud and a Ronnie Walworth own goal. So a bit of a good run of form there. Then a 0-0 draw at home to Leeds. We go at home to Southampton. We lost 1-0. James Beattie with the goal. Then at home to Man United in the quarter-final of the Cup. Hammered 4-0 goals for Varane, Silvestre, Larsson and Roy Keane. And then we come up to now where we took on Tottenham away and came away with a 3-0 win against Tottenham. Farmerode, Defoe and Sinclair with the goals. And we're up to Boxing Day where we take on Man United. Look at the Premier Division in full. So United are top, level on points with Newcastle, Arsenal behind and Liverpool in fourth. The relegation spots are Middlesbrough, Sunderland and Fulham with Bolton and Leeds just above it. Let's have a look at the player stats. Our highest average rating is Alan Shearer with 8.66. Who is the top scorer at the moment? It's Kevin Campbell at Everton with 14 goals. Then it's Ruud van Nistelrooy, Marion Powers, Dennis Bergkamp and Robbie Keane filling out the top 5 scorers in the league. So we're going to play Man United again, this time at home on Boxing Day. Can we get an unlikely win? So here we are at Upton Park for this Boxing Day fixture against Manchester United, and here's the lineup we are going with. David James in goals, Glenn Johnson at right back, Gary Bean and Repke at centre back, Minto at left back. In midfield is Trevor Sinclair, Michael Carrick and Joe Cole as the centre mid partnership, Alexander Farmerud on the left wing, and up front is Jermaine Defoe and Cherno Samba. Let's have a look at the United lineup for this game. Bringing on Farmerud because I forgot to put him in the team at the start, so we have a substitution gone already. For United it's Barthez in goals, Silvestre, O'Shea, Ferdinand and Phil Neville. Scholes, Keane, Beckham and Varane are the midfield, Henrik Larsson and Ruud van Nistelrooy up front. So that is the lineup. Let's get to this game. We of course lost on the opening day, Ruud van Nistelrooy with both goals in that game, and we were trying to get some revenge here at home and get a boost to our survival hopes. Here's the first highlight. It's a ball played forward and it's one in the air. Can Defoe get it? No, Defoe beaten in the air, and shot from distance there from Paul Scholes, just goes wide. 27 minutes gone, and we're looking to hold on here for now. High ball up towards Defoe is probably not a good idea. Rio Ferdinand beating him Ferdinand plays the ball over top right. Keane in space. Keane to Henrik Larsson. Great save with James, but Ruud van Nistelrooy finishes. I think the offside flag is up. Is it? Is that disallowed? Yes, it is. Henrik Larsson was offside in the build-up, so we will just about, I think, get to half-time at 0-0 here. So there we go, half-time, 0-0. Let's get the second half on the way. West Ham kick it off. We look to try and get through this game. Take a point for sure. Here's the ball played forward. Can we win it in the air? No, it's going to be won by Rio Ferdinand. Down to Roy Keane. Keane gets turned. He's on the ball. He plays it forward to Van Nistelrooy. Can Gary Breen cut it out? No, he's beaten Breen to it. Van Nistelrooy's through. David James makes the save. And yeah, we are just clinging on here. Beckham will take this corner. He'll whip it in. Can we get a header clear? We can. It's Glenn Johnson headed clear up to Cherno Samba. Samba looking to get turned, trying to play through Defoe. Can Phil Neville cut it out? He can. John O'Shea down to Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand playing it back to John O'Shea. O'Shea plays it up to Ruud van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy gets cleared by Glenn Johnson. Samba holds it up for Samba. Plays it to Sinclair. Trevor Sinclair will bring West Ham forward. 56 minutes on the clock. He's giving it away to Sylvester. Boots it down towards Glenn Johnson. Johnson picks it up. Johnson plays it forward. John O'Shea cuts it out before it falls to Defoe. It's Phil Neville to Roy Keane. Keane plays it forward towards Beckham. Scott Minto gets down, intercepts it, boots it up towards Defoe. Of course, he's beaten in the air though by John O'Shea. Joe Cole can't get a tackle in on Roy Keane. Played forward. Glenn Johnson cuts that out. Back to David James in goal. 57 minutes on the clock. Past the hour mark now. Looks like we could take a point. Let's see, can we make some changes to freshen things up? So we're going to bring on Les Ferdinand for Cherno Samba. We bring on Christian Daly in midfield for Joe Cole, just to have a more defensive mind in midfield. So we make those two changes. We get back to the game with just under 20 minutes to go. Can we hold on here for this game? Will be a big point. It looks like we're going to do it. We have 0-0 against United here. That's a big result for West Ham. A look at the Premier League table. We stay in 14th on to 15 points. 3 points clear off the relegation spot. We're going to come back for the New Year's Day fixture. So we've actually come back on the 4th of January. We had no fixture on New Year's Day. We did play Fulham in a game before this. We came back and we actually beat them. We won 1-0. If we can just go to squad. I'm still trying to find my way around the menus. It's so different to how Football Manager is now. You can really see how Football Manager 24 is a lot more user friendly with the way they have their menus. But yeah, here is Fulham. We took them on. Cherno Samba scored right on half time to give us a 1-0 win, and that moved us up to 13th in the table, on to 21 points. We are 6 points clear of the relegation zone now, and just behind Birmingham, Charlton and Aston Villa in the table. But I just wanted to look at the squad and give you the squad view. If we look at general info, how the squad is faring halfway into the season. Can we look at stats? Yes, we can. So if we go starting by their positions, David James has made 21 appearances, 2 sub appearances. Not sure why that is, because I did holiday on, so I don't know what was going on. But he's one manager of the match, man of the match so far this season. We look at Glenn Johnson and Minto have played regularly. Anton Ferdinand has barely played during injury, but he's going to play in our FA Cup game against Ipswich, which we're going to do now. Thomas Retka has played 15 games. He's got 1 goal, an average rating of 6.87. We've got Trevor Sinclair on an average rating of 7, 20 appearances, 1 goal and 5 assists, 3 man of the match. Joe Cole, 24 appearances, no goals yet or assists, but 2 man of the match performances. Michael Carrick has been in and out of the team with injury. Farmerod has 19 starts, 2 goals and an average rating of 6.91, so he's done decent. Cherno Samba, 3 starts. They made more than 3 starts. I don't know where this stat is. We've got 1 goal. John Hutchinson's there, has made a couple of appearances. He's going to play in this game. A couple of other players. Daly's made regular appearances. Lee Bowyar has made appearances. Our top scorer, if we sort by top scorers, is Paolo Di Canio, who's out injured again. He's out injured for another 2 months with a pulled hamstring. So yeah, we've barely seen Paolo Di Canio, but he's our top scorer. Les Ferdinand, then Farmerod, Sinclair and Samba. So we're going to get to this match. It says we've selected 1 outside, doesn't really matter. So we're taking on Ipswich. Ipswich are in the division below us, I think, if we look at fixtures. Yeah, they're in I haven't got the division loaded, but they're down in the 2nd division. So if we look at their team, just to see if there are any names we might know. Marshall in goal, Andy Marshall. They've got Herman Haridason at centre back. Darren Ambrose is there, Jim Magilton, Jermaine Wright, Paolo Canigo on the bench. Marcus Bent is on the bench. So they have a few players that we know. For ourselves, the lineup we are going with Hutchinson and Sam up front, Farmerod, Cole, Carrick and Sinclair in midfield, Minto, Repka, Anton Ferdinand, Glenn Johnson and David James. So let's get this FA Cup 3rd round tie on the way. Hopefully we can advance to the next round, and we have an early highlight here. Joe Cole with a corner kick in to the centre. It's headed clear and Minto wins it back. Here's Joe Cole. Joe Cole gets across into the box. Is anyone there? No. Hutchinson can't win the header, and it'll stay 0-0. 9 minutes gone here. It is in possession. The free kick actually, so a foul by Don Hutchinson. Hopefully he's not getting himself sent off here. It is a yellow card for Don Hutchinson. I didn't know Don Hutchinson was with West Ham at this time, but he obviously was. How his West Ham team went down, I don't know, with the likes of DeCanio, Canute, Defoe, Cole, Carrick, Anton Ferdinand, Glenn Joss, Dave James. But yeah, it was a terrible season for them, going down on the final day, I think, with Trevor Brooking as manager. I think he'd filled in for the last few games. Here is a free kick. Alexander Farmer on to take it, whips it towards goal. It's a good, it sits aside the net. We are at half time. It's 0-0 here. We get the second half on the way, and we are in possession with Scott Minto. Minto bringing it forward, and we try and attack here. Here's a chance for us. Minto will take this throw, and Joe Coates there can't quite win it. It's cleared up towards Conigo. Paulo Conigo for Ipswich. They're in through on goal. He's oh, chance. Oh, Dave James has to make the save. Can we get it clear now? We can. Thankfully, Glenn Johnson tracking back, and then Joe Cole wins the header there. Plays it up Farmer towards Hutchinson. Marshall lets it run out for a goal kick, and we're going to think about making some changes here to get through in this cup game as we approach the hour mark. So here we go. We're going to bring on Les Ferdinand for Cherno Samba. We bring on Lee Bowyar for Trevor Sinclair and put Bowyar on the wing there, and we bring on Christian Daly for Farmerod, and we move Joe Cole out to the wing. We've made our 3 subs there. Hopefully we can get through this cup game. So we're looking to get into the 4th round of the FA Cup. Time is ticking down here. Will be a replay, of course. Replays still very much existed back at this time, but here come early late, no highlights here. 89 minutes gone, 3 minutes added on, nothing happening, no highlights on the 2D pitch, and it ends 0-0 against Ipswich. So we have to go to a replay there, and yeah, any shocks there. Chelsea put, or United putting Chelsea out will not really go through the FA Cup tie. But what I want to do as well is show how bidding on a player worked in this game. So we're going to go to a quick search. I'm going to just put in Kim, because I still want to sign Kim Kallstrom. We're going to look for his name. Here he is. We go down to actions here on the bottom. We make an offer, and we made an offer before of 3.2 million. We're going to make the same offer again and see can we finally sign Kim Kallstrom. So the game will play on here a little bit, and when it comes back, our offer was accepted. So you go into contract, 3,000 a week. We'll up. Can we up that a bit? No, that's the most we can offer him. We'll offer him a sign-on fee if we can of 20,000. Let's see, can we convince him to come sign us? An appearance bonus of 75, goal bonus of 75, and an assist bonus of 75. And see, will Kim Kallstrom, if we can say his name, maybe that's why he doesn't want to sign for us. I can't say his name. Let's see, can we see? Valencia have sacked Rafa Benitez there, so Rafa Benitez is at Valencia at this stage. Steve Malbranc is looking for an improved contract at Fulham. So let's see, did we manage to sign Kim Kallstrom? We're not playing there, so it's just League Cup and Division games. We're playing through, so United are into the League Cup final. I see. Again, Kim Kallstrom turns us down, so we can't sign him. Let's go to, can we sign a player? I'd like to get a left back if possible, so quick search. Can we go people, who'd be a good left back at this time? Let's just go to, trying to think of who would have been a good cheap left back. Player search would say, we'll filter, use the filter here. You can use apply, no filter there, sorry, configure, and we go position, defender, side left, and we're trying to replace Scott Minto. The value, Roberto Carlos, will he come to West Ham at this time? We'll go down and see, is there any good names down here that maybe we could sign and bring in that would improve our team at left back. Patrice Evra is at Monaco. Would he sign for us? We'll make an offer for Patrice Evra, 3.5, we'll go up to 4 and see, can we sign Patrice Evra for West Ham? Beat United to it, who of course signed him later on in his career. We're just waiting now for feedback on that bid. Yeah, so it's an interesting look back at this game. Definitely the menus are more user friendly with Football Manager now. You know where everything is, every bid rejected, so we're not going to sign Patrice Evra. So it may be a case of going on with Scott Minto. Let's have another look at player search. Left backs, go down here. Paul Kucheski at Charlton, Sylvan Distan, Ian Hart at Leeds, probably wouldn't come to us either. Sergei Popov is listed. Aurelio, trying to find Salvatore. Anyone here that maybe we could sign to improve our squad at a reasonable value? Of course, Jimmy Traore at Liverpool, Jamie Clapham. Don't know if these would improve us as such. Danny Higginbotham at Southampton, Frank Quadru at Middlesbrough. No, we won't. trying to find maybe Winston Bogart at Chelsea. He's still sitting on the Chelsea bench. Would he sign for us, or is he still too happy with those wages? Let's put in an offer. Put in an offer of 2 million. See if Winston Bogart would come and join us and finally leave that Chelsea bench that he famously sat on. We're going to go with, let's see what team we're going to go with. Let's bring Cherno Samba and Jermaine Defoe back up front together. So we take Don Hutchinson out, put Defoe in there. Anton Ferdinand can continue at centre back alongside Repka. And yeah, that's the lineup we'll go for. Who are we? I don't even know who we're playing in this game. We are playing Liverpool at Anfield. Let's have a look at the Liverpool team. So they have Marcus in goals, Jamie Carragher right back, Hipia, Honcho and Risa at the back four. Midfield of Danny Murphy, Dieter Himan, John Welch and Alex. And then it is Michael Owen and El Hadj Diouf up front. Let's see how we get on at Anfield in this game. And then we'll see if Winston Bogart does sign for us. Here's Glenn Johnson with a free kick. Plays it forward. It's cut out by Danny Murphy. Jermaine Defoe nearly gets there. Sammy Hupia clears it. It's up to Haman Sinclair. Here's Joe Cole. It's Michael Owen on the ball. Owen, edge of the box, going to get the shot away. He gets past Repka. Takes the shot. Thankfully, it's off target. So, yeah, we drew at Man United, of course, on Boxing Day. Then we beat Fulham. Then we drew at Ipswich. So we're unbeaten in 3 coming into this game at Anfield. That's El Hadj Diouf has the ball. Diouf gets the cross in. Michael Owen can't win it. Can we get the ball clear? No. Alex has it. Takes the shot. It's in. It's a goal for Liverpool. 12 minutes into the game. Alex scores for them. Yeah, that's not good. This could be a bit of a hiding. We are already behind. David Ellery, the referee here at Anfield. Names cropping up from the past. As here's Thomas Repka on the ball. Plays it to Michael Carrick. Carrick goes to try and pick out Jermaine Defoe. That's a brilliant pass from Carrick. Defoe is through. Can he finish? No, it's straight at Marcus in the Liverpool goal. That was a great chance. Michael Carrick showing his passing in that midfield. I'd love to get Paolo Di Canio back. He was injured at the start of the season. He came back, got injured again. Same with Freddie Canute. He got injured in pre-season. Hasn't played nearly at all for us. I'd love to get those two back in the team just to see them in game. Oh, shot there from distance into the side netting. Half hour gone at Anfield. It's all Liverpool at the moment. Here's Carragher taking a break from Monday Night Football to play right back. Here's Haman. Plays it forward from distance. Oh, took the shot well over. It looked in the 2D engine anyway. The old 2D look down engine here. Maybe this is what the new Football Manager will go back to get it finally released. Cross in here through El Hadj Diouf. Oh, El Hadj Diouf makes it 2. And that is our chances probably gone at Liverpool, or getting it now at Liverpool now. Yeah, disappointing performance again from us. Let's have a look at the player ratings to show how they look. So yeah, ours are all 6s and 7s, a bit like our defending. And Liverpool's ratings 8s all round. Sammy Hippia's a 7. He's the only player on less than an 8 for Liverpool is Sammy Hippia, so he needs to improve in the second half. Latest scores, that's how they look in the game. You can see there Robbie Fowler with a double for Man City. And league table, current league table, there we are. West Ham are falling, or we're 13th. We're staying in position for the moment. And look at our stats there. That's how the stats will look. Liverpool's is there. And let's go back to the overview as the full time whistle goes. It's a 2-0 defeat at Anfield for us. Could we get that left back in Winston Bogart? An injury here, is there? Joe Cole needs a rest. We can sort that out. But yeah, we play on a bit to see if any of those bid comes true. Inter in for French star William Gallas. Inter Milan trying to sign William Gallas from Chelsea. Arsenal versus Chelsea there in that game. Arsenal win 2-0. 8 goals for Francis Jeffers and Dennis Bergkamp in that game. Just waiting to see. Winston Bogart offer accepted. Will he agree a contract now with us? He wants £45 per week or 45,000. Sure, it must be 45,000 per week. He's hardly, must be. We'll offer it anyway and see. Surely he's not. Surely the money wasn't that bad back then. Play on. And do we have another match to play? No. I'm just waiting now for Winston Bogart to see does he accept our contract, and we scroll back up. We did offer him the contract. We're waiting to play on. Bogart rejects West Ham, so nobody wants to come to West Ham as we are in this relegation battle. Let's have a look at the table again just before, and then we'll holiday on to around the 1st of March, and we come back for a game then, and then we'll go to the final day of the season after that. So let's see. These menus, just when you're so used to the other Football Manager, it's just so confusing to go back. We are 13th at the moment. We are 5 points clear of the relegation. 21 games gone in season. Let's holiday on as far as the 1st of March. So we are back on the 2nd of March, and we are currently in 11th position in the league table. We've added a few more wins onto the board. We have 30 points on the table, 7 points clear of the relegation spot. So we're doing a good job of improving this West Ham season from what happened in real life. If we just have a look at the fixtures since the last episode, since the last game we played, which was of course against Liverpool at Anfield, 2-0 defeat. So then we took on Ipswich in the Cup, the replay. We were again 0-0 and we won on penalties 5-6. So we got through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. Back to league action, we took on Newcastle and lost to them. Jermaine Genius with a late goal for Newcastle. And then it was Bolton away, and we came away with a 1-0 win. Jermaine Defoe with a late goal in injury time to give us a 1-0 win away at Bolton. It was Aston Villa then at home in the league, and a 2-0 win here. Alexander Farmerod with both goals for us. He has proved to be a really good signing, of course a legend of this game, and he got us 3 points there against Villa. And then we took on Middlesbrough at home and came away with a convincing 4-1 win. Steve Lomas scored for us. Then it was 2 for Farmerwood, 1 for Defoe. Alan Boxic scored for Middlesbrough, 4-1 win there. Then it was the Cup against Bolton, 2 goals for Defoe. Yuri Djorkaeff scored for Bolton. Let's have a look at that Bolton team just to see. We go to their tactics to see their team. So it's UC Leskelainen in goals, Even Campo, Bergson and Paul Warhurst at the back. Stig Tuffing, Bell, Kevin Nolan, Desley, Ricardo Gardner. Up front it is Salva and Henrik Pedersen, but they also have Djorkaeff. JJ Kotra is around somewhere, he must be injured. Yeah, but that Bolton team was so good back then, and good to see them in action. But we beat them 2-1 in that game. Then it was a Premier Division game against Blackburn. We lost 2-0. Dwight York and Matt Jansen with the goals. Then it was Charlton at home. We lost 1-0. Sean Bartlett with the goal for Charlton. Fifth round of the FA Cup ended in a 2-2 draw with Blackburn, and it was goals for Farmerwood and Canute, who's finally back but he's injured again. Andrew Cole and David Dunn with the goals for Blackburn. And then before we come back for this game we're going to play against Chelsea, we suffered a home defeat to Arsenal 3-2. Farmerwood and Di Canio with the goals. Bergkamp, Henry and Francis Jeffers with a late winner. Bergkamp sent off, but Jeffers getting a late winner for Arsenal. And now we're going to take on Chelsea. We're going to look at our lineup just to make sure. Paolo Di Canio is finally going to play on camera for us. He is fit alongside Cherno Sambo, Farmer, Cole, Carrick, Sinclair, Glenn Johnson, Anton Ferdinand, Thomas Repka, Scott Minto and David James. And yeah, that is our lineup. Freddie Canute is back, injured again sadly. Let's have a look at the Chelsea team we're going to take on. It is Carlo Cudicini in goals, Mario Melchior, Graham Lasso are the fullbacks, Gallas and Terry. In midfield it's Stanic, Lampard, Petit and Gronkiar. Up front Good Johnson and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Let's get this game on the way. Big London derby. Could we get a win here in this 14 minutes gone? Ball played into the box. Repka heads it clear as far as Sinclair, who boots it away. Paolo Di Canio, 1-on-1. Can he score? It's Di Canio. Yes, he can. Paolo Di Canio has a goal in this episode. Oh, finally, he's been injured so long. I've been dying to get him on the team, and finally on the break there he puts us 1-0 up against Chelsea, and this will be a huge away win for us as the time will now tick down. Chelsea kick it off again. Can we get a win here? Di Canio with the goal. It's Ida Good Johnson on the attack here for Chelsea. He gets squared back. Good Johnson to Gronkiar, Good Johnson, Gronkiar with the shot. It's just over thankfully, and Mario Melchior will take a throw in here. 33 minutes gone. Terry plays it forward towards Hasselbank. He's through. Hasselbank, he just needs to square it here. Hasselbank goes for goal. James makes the save. Brilliant from David James there. It's William Gallas to Petit. Frank Lampard on the ball against his former club. Plays it quickly forward. We cut it out through Glenn Johnson. It's Gronkiar plays it to Lasso. Lasso will bring it forward. Oh, we intercepted through Trevor Sinclair, but William Gallas gets there. Gallas plays it cross field to Stanic, and Chelsea trying to build this attack to get level. They play forward, and the offside there against Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, and that should bring us to half time. No, 40 minutes gone. Gronkiar on the ball here. Gronkiar bringing it forward. He'll play it forward to Stanic. Stanic is into, it's fouled by Farmerod. Oh, hopefully this is just a yellow card. It is. It's Alexander Farmerod going into the box, or into the book. And now Lampard to Hasselbank. Hasselbank gets turned. Plays it to Stanic. He gets the shot away, and David James can't keep it out. Oh, Good Johnson taps it home for 1-1 right on half time. James made the save, but it was on the goal line then for Good Johnson just to tap it home, and that cancels out Di Canio's opening goal. A bit of crowd noise there. 44 minutes gone. Are we going to get to half time at 1-1? We are indeed. So we get the second half on the way right away and hope for something to change in this second half just to maybe get a winner. Here's Scott Minto, who has done really well at left back. The only other left back we have is Nigel Winterburn, who is retiring obviously at the end of the season. But ball towards Good Johnson. Good Johnson with the shot. He gets his second. It's 2-1 Chelsea. And we're going to have to think about making changes now. That early goal from Di Canio definitely cancelled out. We fall 2-1 down in this London derby at Stamford Bridge. We're waiting to make our changes now as the players file back. We're still waiting to make our changes. Now here we go. So we're going to bring on Les Ferdinand for Cherno Samba. We'll bring on Christian Daly for... bring him on for Michael Carrick. And we're going to move Joe Cole out to the wing and bring in Lee Bowyer. We'll play Lee Bowyer instead of Farmrod. That's our changes made. Will they make any difference in this game? I'm not sure. There is Stamford Bridge in the background, is it? No, that's Goodison Park, sorry, in the background there. And didn't hit play. I keep forgetting to hit play when we make a sub. It's not like Football Manager where it continues itself. As here they come, Graham Lasso on the ball. Lasso to Lampard in space. I'm sure he'd love to get a goal against the club. Good Johnson for the hat-trick. It's a hat-trick for Ira Good Johnson here. No chance of winning this game at Chelsea. And no chance of winning a game that we've done ourselves on camera. We lost to United on the opening day. We drew at United. We lost to Liverpool. We drew at Ipswich. And now we're going to lose to Chelsea. Paolo Di Canio did score though, so that's the main thing. Let's have a look. Can we have a look at the player ratings just for the end? You can see Di Canio's on a 7, everyone else is on a 6. For Chelsea it's all 8s and 7s and 9 for Good Johnson on his hat-trick as we end this game with a defeat, and we'll see where that leaves us in the table. It puts us still in 11th on 30 points. We're now only 4 points clear of those relegation spots. Let's holiday on now, the last day of the season. Well, we're back with the final game of the season, and it's an absolutely crucial one. We're taking on Fulham away from home, and if you look at the table, we've dropped down to 17th. So it's Fulham, Middlesbrough, ourselves, Tottenham, and I think Birmingham are just about still in this relegation battle. So it's going to be a tough one for us. Just like in the real life of this season, we are going into the last day of the season facing relegation. So we're going to go to the match. Says I only selected 4 subs, so who can I add? Jermaine Defoe is going to be on the bench because we're going with Freddie Canute and Jermaine Defoe up front. We're going to look at our tactic here, and it's Di Canio and Canute up front, Joe Cole on the left wing, Carrick and Daly in midfield, Sinclair, Glenn Johnson, Anton Ferdinand, Repka, Minto and James. That is our lineup. Let's look at the Fulham team. It is Edwin van der Sar in goals, Steve Finnan, Zach Knight, Awuda I'm sorry, Melville, Steve Malbronk, Imamoto, Lee Clark, John Collins up front, Brian Hayes and Zuma on the bench, Sean Davis, Louis Saha, Saba, Mike Taylor and Gomez. So this is going to be a big match for us. Can we get a win here to stay in the Premier League, unlike West Ham did? And we're going to put up the league table just to show the current standings. So there we are. At the moment we're safe, but here come Fulham on the attack. We're cut out by Sinclair, plays it through. Freddie Canute gets there. Canute on the edge of the box. Can he get a shot away? Canute gets around the keeper. Can he finish? Yes he can. Freddie Canute. Oh, we've seen very little of him this season with injury, but on the final day of the season, 22 minutes in, he comes up with a huge goal, goes round Van der Sar, and that moves us up to 15th and safe at the moment. Middlesbrough, Fulham are going down. Repka plays the ball forward towards Canute. It's too long. Melville cuts it out. Cut forward. Can Johnson get there? He can. Up towards Imamoto, cuts it out. Zuma for them. Repka lets it run through. It's Zuma for Fulham. Is he going to make it 1-1? He is. Fulham are level. Oh, it's a twist and turn in this relegation battle, and it's Zuma for Fulham. I think that's a signing in game. I don't remember him being at Fulham in the real life. Here is West Ham now down to 16th, still safe at the moment, but Steve Malbronk has the ball, plays it up to Zuma. Zuma towards our goal again. Is he going to get another goal? James comes out to try and stop it. Oh, he's beaten him. We're 2-1 down on the final day of the season and facing relegation, because Fulham are going to climb out of the relegation spots now with a win. That's a really disappointing goal to give away. And now can we make the changes? It's Di Canio on the ball. Di Canio gets it forward to Christian Daly. Daly tries to play it out to Joe Cole and find him. Cole on the wing. He's going to take on Steve Malbronk, but he gives it away to Steve Finnan. But he was fouled by Malbronk, so we will have a free kick here once the referee speaks. to Malbronk, and the dots slowly walk towards each other. 41 minutes gone off this game. Joe Cole waiting to take the free kick. Yellow card for Steel Malbronk. We are in the relegation spots, down in 19, 34 points on the board. We need a goal in the second half to try and stay up. So we're going to make changes. Let's see. 6 rating for the Canio. Can we change our formation? Not really, because we don't have the players. So all we're going to do is bring on Jermaine Defoe. Defoe for the Canio. Where can the Canio right and centre? Right, we're going to put Joe Cole on the right wing, Di Canio on the left wing. We're going to bring on Jermaine Defoe up front alongside Canute and see can that make a difference in the second half. Joe Cole on the right wing, maybe cutting in, could make a difference. Zach Knight here cuts that one out. It's going to be intercepted here. Can we get the header? We can. Carrick, Canute. Can he play through Defoe? It's Jermaine Defoe to make it 2-2. Oh, he's fired it over, and that could be the chance for West Ham to survive in this game as well as real life. They let it go in real life. We're down in 19. Tottenham are going to be relegated alongside us at the moment. West Brom are going to stay up. We're going to have to see can we make more changes and see what can happen as we wait to make the changes. Fulham have a chance there. What can we do? We're going to tell Di Canio to get forward. We're going to get Joe Cole to go forward. Di Canio as well. Let's get Defoe. No, I don't want Defoe to do that. Yeah, whatever. We're going to send tell Christian Daly to stay back. We're going to send Michael Carrick forward. We're going to send Minto to get forward, get these arrows going and see what will happen now. We're coming on Cherno Samba, fresh legs up front instead of Freddie Canute, and Lee Bowyar instead of Daly. Now, can those changes make any difference? We have 23 minutes to get a goal to survive in the Premier League. Oh, I thought we were well safe when we were up in 11th and cruising towards it, but on the final day our form dipped so much in that last month or so. It's Louis Saha through for Fulham to seal their safety. Oh, good tackle there by... It wasn't. Oh, the referee's given a penalty. Thomas Repka gives a penalty away. It's Steve Malbronk with the chance to seal Fulham safety at Craven Cottage. It's Steve Malbronk against David James, and he's scored. And West Ham are heading down just like the season in real life. The signings of Cherno Samba and Alexander Famrod didn't make the difference that they would have in real life. We have a corner kick here with 5 minutes to go. Could we get a goal to pull one back and give us some sort of hope of staying up? It's in by Bowyar. Near post, hits the post. Oh, that was the chance to get one back. Steve Malbronk, Glenn Johnson can't win it back, and we're waiting. Steve Malbronk brings it forward. He's heading for the corner, I think. Or are they going to try and get a fourth goal to really stay up in style? Malbronk into the box, takes the shot. David James makes the save. I don't think we're going to get another chance, are we? Here's John Collins, plays it out to Malbronk. Malbronk to Hayes. Hayes is through. James makes the save, but this is all time ticking off the clock that we need to be up the other end. In comes the cross. It's in. Oh, it's going to go in, is it? It is. It's 4-1 Fulham, and that will be that. First goal of the season. Some things just never change in Football Manager. First goal of the season for Barry Hayes comes against us. We are heading down, as are Tottenham, it would seem. Yeah, Tottenham are going to be relegated. So there we go. Tottenham, West Ham and Bolton are relegated from the Premier League. We are down. Look at this. I'll go all the way up to the top message. We have been relegated. Tottenham have been relegated. Man United win the Premier League. My place is under consideration as manager, likely to be sacked, I would have thought, getting relegated with West Ham. Let's have a look at the league table. So United win the league by a point from Newcastle. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea seal out the top 5. Tottenham, West Ham and Bolton are relegated. I want to see, can we look at some other tables? So look, let's see what is in France. Marseille winning the league from PSG in France. Let's have a look at the Marseille team then, just to see it. Champions of France. Any names in it that we might recognise? Not really that I'd recognise, but maybe someone watching would. Frank Leboeuf is in there. How could I miss Frank Leboeuf as their captain? Of course he is. Bakayoko is there. Bakayoko, and so that's the France. We'll go to Germany now. Germany, and see, is it Bayern Munich dominating? No, it's Dortmund winning it from 2 points from Werder Bremer. Anyone in? Thomas Rosicky is there. Giuseppe Reina is there. Anyone else? Dede. Anyone on the bench? Although, So that's the Dortmund lineup. If you see any names, then shout in the comments, of course. Let's just look at Bayern Munich. Where did they finish? They finished 4th. Look at their team, 2002, 2003. Oliver Kahn still in goals. We've got Kovic, Sami Kafur, Lizarazu, Sagnol is there, Z Roberto, Elber, Michael Ballack, Roque Santa Cruz up front. Let's have a look at in Italy now and see who won the Italian league. It was Inter Milan, 2 points from Juventus. Let's have a look at the Inter Milan team. Toldo in goals. They had Recoba and Vieira up front. On the bench they had Gabriel Batistuta joined Inter Milan, Dalmat, who has Emre there, Zanetti, 2 Zanettis, Francesco Cocco is there, 1 Fran. Yeah, really packed Inter Milan team there from that time. We've looked at every other. Spain, Real Madrid winning in Spain. Was this around the Galactico time? No, I think it was just before the Galactico. Casillas in goals. We've got Salgado, Hierro, Roberto Carlos, Raul up front. Zidane is there, so just to start. Barry Ferguson is at Real Madrid. What? Barry Ferguson is a Real Madrid midfielder. I suppose they did sign Thomas Gravesen around that time in real life. Luis Figo on the wing. Steve McManaman on the bench. Conceição, Guti. What is Barry Ferguson doing playing for Real Madrid? Let's have a look at the Barcelona lineup because they finished way down the table in 5th. Anyone in it? Reitziger at right back. Frank de Boer is there. Marc Overmars, Luis Enrique, Xavi, Raquelme on the wing. Patrick Kluivert and Saviola up front. On the bench you've got Iniesta. You have Dani. Yeah, really, really good. Let's see, do we get sacked though? Just play on a little bit to see. Do we end up getting sacked from the West Ham job? Not yet. Tottenham board are looking at sacking Glenn Hoddle, who's brought them down. We haven't been sacked yet. Looks like we might survive the sack. Could we? Yeah, Tottenham has sacked Glenn Hoddle, and we are waiting. West Ham have not sacked us yet. We're just waiting for the sack here. Surely it's coming. Surely we're going to get shown the door at some point. We're waiting. It's just going through. Select all, mark as red. Continue the game. We're just waiting to see who wins the Champions League as well, or European Cup as it's called. We're waiting to see, are we going to be sacked? Not at the moment. Playing it on. There's the FA Cup finalists. Newcastle against Arsenal. Arsenal win it in extra time. Dortmund have won their division, as we've seen already. And we're just waiting. Are we going to be sacked? It doesn't look like it, so we're going to survive. This UEFA Cup final between Bordeaux and Ajax, won by Ajax. Milan have sacked Carlo Ancelotti. We're just waiting to see, do we get sacked? It doesn't look like we're going to be, so it looked like we would be if we were playing on rebuilding. West Ham in a new Inter Milan win Serie A, Real Madrid win their division, and we are not going to be sacked because Glenn Hoddle was sacked at Tottenham. Looks like we are surviving here at West Ham as we brought them down. We'll just see who wins this. Bayern Munich are champions of Europe, winning in extra time. So that will do it, I think. I don't think we are going to see ourselves getting sacked. Not yet. I mean, we're just waiting maybe end of the month. No, I think we survived for now anyway. And Buffon's contract, or Britain, I don't know who that is. Leon Britton, who went on to play for Swansea, is actually in the reserves here at West Ham. But no, just playing on. We'll go to the end of the month and see. But it looks like we survived the sack somehow. That hammering on the last day, maybe they felt sorry for us, I don't know. But yeah, we have not. Board conference update. Board unsatisfied with the performance. We have not been sacked. I really want to finish this with a sacking. It doesn't look like West Ham are going to do it. They're not going to pull the trigger on us at all. Start of the transfer window. No. So we haven't been sacked at West Ham. But yeah, so that will end this first retro look back. Championship Manager 4. We tried to keep West Ham up. We didn't quite do it on the last day. West Ham have been relegated just like in real life. If you did enjoy this retro episode, please drop a like on the video to let me know to do more of them. Let me know in the comments your memories of the game, your wonder kids, the teams you took to glory, maybe the sackings you had. Let me know what other Football Manager games you would like me to look back at, and any feedback on how to improve looking back at games in this retro series. So until the next one, please take it easy.